I have already imported pandas. You might remember dictionaries. There is an advanced version of dictionaries in pandas, which we call data frame. Okay, pd.data frame. Let me make one data frame. If I want to just print it, this is the result of it. You can see how organized all the data is. All right, you can see column 1, 2, and 3 elements of these columns. How to define a data frame? You will write pd, that is pandas, dot data frame dnf capital, round bracket, curly brackets, key, colon, then the elements of that key in a list. Key, colon, then the list of elements. Again, similar and separated by commas. Okay, creating a data frame, and let's take data. This is not a data frame yet. If I want to create a data frame, I'll write df, that's a variable name I'm taking, pd.data frame data print df. What if I print directly the data? It's a basic dictionary. So this is how you can convert a basic dictionary into a data frame. Just use pd.data frame and then provide the data. What if you wanted to create index of your own? Take the same data here, I'll write df is equal to pd.data frame. I'll write data, comma, index, and when I print this data frame, you can see the index here is I1, I2, I3, and I4. F. So this is the data frame that I created. Let's make a transpose of it. What I'll have to use, if you remember, print df dot capital T. Okay, so you can see it's a transpose of this particular data frame. If I want to print x's, all right, print, what are the x's? You can see there is a range index 0 to 7 increased by one step. Index are name, age, and rating, and data type of total is object. If you want to check the d types, the data type, you'll write print df dot d types. Name is object, age is integer, and rating is float. And if you want to check the shape, you can always write print df dot shape. If you want to see the values, right, print df dot values. If I write print df dot head, when I print it, it will give me the first 5 elements of that data frame. If I want to see only 2 or 3, I can just write how many I want to see. And also you can see the last elements of it by using tail. So you can write print df dot tail, and by default again it will give the last 5 values, or you can just write here how many values you want to see. You can see the last 2. So next we can come to statistics. So this was our data frame. If I want to do sum, df dot sum, and when I print it, you can see it added all the names, some of the age, and some of the rating. All right, I want the sum to be row wise. Now you can see this is an object element, so it will not add up in this, and it will just give the result of. So you can see here it's the addition of age and rating only. The name is excluded. Next up is mean, df dot mean. You will find the mean of age and rating. If you want to find standard deviation, we can use describe, and what it will do, it will summarize the data. How? Let me do it. Df dot describe, and you can see I'm getting the count of elements, mean, standard deviation, minimum, 25% of the data, 50%, 75, and max. In this describe only, if I want to include objects, number, or all, you can do it like I can write df dot describe. I will use the keyword include equals to what I want to include, object, and when I run it, it will give me only the details about the object, that is name. Name was of data type object here this time. And if I want to just print the numbers, I can just write number So I will get the information just about the numbers. If I write all here, so this is how you can get information about this. You can write df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. Okay, and I have a database of iris.csv. Okay, and I'll write df dot head, and when I get the result, you can see the first 5 elements of this particular database. You can see there's id, there is septal length, septal width, petal length, petal width, and species. Now if I print the shape of it, it will be 150 comma 6, that is 150 rows and 6 columns. Now what if I just wanted to check what are the columns? I'll write df dot columns, I'll get id, septal length, and so on. If I write df dot mean, I'll get the mean of all the values of it. I can do standard deviation in this database, df dot std, and one of the most important part, you can write print df dot describe, and you will get all the information about it. Next we can do is series data structure. So I'll take s is equal to pd dot series, and I'll write print s here. Can write there is a series that is blank and of data type float 64. By default it takes float 64. We have already imported numpy, so I can just write np dot array s is equal to pd dot series, and then print yes. So you can see a series is formed from these elements, again creating the index number itself, creating series from dictionary. Again I'll take a data is equal to p dot series. Here you can see the result of creating series from dictionary. Let me tell you one more way to create a series, and I'll write here index. This is also one way you can define the index. All right, and when I print s, this is it. And if I want to just check via index, I'll use that particular key. If I want to print multiple elements, I'll just write s, and I'll write a comma b comma, let's write e. So if you want to retrieve multiple elements, then you will have to take double square brackets and write all the elements you want to get the result of, and you will get the result of those elements.